My name is Denise Bebow, and I am a senior in the Chemical Engineering Department at the University of Washington Seattle campus. And in a few short months, I get to call myself a college graduate, something I would have never imagined standing in the campus courtyard with my son and daughter only a few years old as I debated returning to school. As a first-generation female student of color and parent to two amazing kids, I've had to face countless challenges and adversity along the way. But these same roles are what fuel my resiliency to make the most of my Husky experience. Being accepted to the university, I carried the weight of my family upon my shoulders while I navigated life on campus. While for many students attending class is enough, my thirst to make an impact at UW started my first year as I transferred from Everett Community College. I had sacrificed so much from being away from my young children that I knew I had to make every moment count. This included fulfilling my dream of becoming involved in research. As a first-generation college student, it opened up opportunities to me that otherwise seemed unreachable. I will never forget the feeling of coming home and sharing with my mom that I had been accepted to the nanofabrication facility in Fluke Hall. It was this experience that helped me battle my challenges with imposter syndrome as an older student in the engineering program. From there, I joined the NANS lab, where I learned to engineer solutions for improving drug delivery to the brain. Being involved in research has meant sacrificing more time away from my family and missing out on important milestones with my children. But it's these experiences that taught me to think like an engineer and develop my problem-solving skills I gained in my chemistry courses. Despite facing financial insecurity due to COVID this past year, I was able to continue my research with the support from my PI, Dr. Elizabeth Nance, who helped me find undergraduate opportunities and remove the financial barrier. My time in research played into my success the next summer as a propulsion engineering intern with the Boeing company. The determination to do more as a student on campus was translated during my internship as I signed up for every opportunity available. Using the networking skills I developed at UW, I found a way to be one of few interns chosen to take on additional roles such as moderating calls with the CEO and being asked to join research on site at a time when many interns were working from my virtual setting. With this leadership experience in mind, I took on the next challenge of exploring my passion for my community. While at Everett, I had been involved in the Society of Women Engineers and Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, communities that helped me find support as a marginalized student. At UW, I continued that involvement, which opened the door to other opportunities such as traveling every year to national conferences across the country, something that put me in environments with engineers in industry and a community of support. Within SWE, I joined the outreach team with the goal of building its reach across the Seattle community. A parent myself and as someone who grew up facing many barriers to college, outreach was a way for me to help inspire other female students to pursue engineering. I found inspiration amongst my peers as our outreach program grew to include more SWE members across UW, but especially in the eyes of my young daughter who was proud of what her mom was accomplishing. Realizing the untapped potentials we had at UW and the barriers that would become after the pandemic hit, I decided to run for president of SWE my final year at UW. Despite the workload I already carried being in research and now the difficulties of being a homeschooling parent in this new environment, my ambition to make an impact on campus did not waver. As the first president-elect, parent, and transfer student of SWE, I used my platform to make a difference on campus. While many RSOs have struggled to stay active during COVID, we grew our membership base while continuing to provide a support system to our over 500 UW members, something that earned us an award from the national section. In my time as president, I have solidified the partnership between undergraduate and graduate students, which has created a pipeline for many of our members to consider graduate studies or become involved in research on campus. I helped create the first transfer committee to bridge the gap between two-year schools in the Washington community and UW. As Huskies, we must work towards a community of diverse thought and backgrounds, which is ever present in our underrepresented transfer community. Reflecting upon my time as a Husky, I hope that my passion inspires others to accomplish what they see as impossible. I started college wanting career growth, but am now leaving a changed person with bigger aspirations beyond my engineering degree. The Husky experience has inspired me to leverage my opportunity within my family and into my community, as well as with plans to start my own nonprofit one day. I hope to help other student parents of color realize it is never too late to chase your dreams, because your unique journey is exactly what is needed. I may not be a traditional student, but that is why my journey has been anything but that. I encourage other Huskies to make the most of their time on campus, to take advantage of every opportunity and never stop believing in yourself. Go Dogs!